I would like to say thanks to all organizer and the director of the event. And due to some situation, I couldn't even to well prepare for my entire presentation. During the time framework, what I get for this sharing, I will just only share a few points, challenges of today and inequality of human being. Before starting my sharing, I would like to say thanks and namaste to all our Indian brother and sister, or our professor, because I have spent 10 years in New Delhi. I finished my master degree in Delhi University, and I finished my MPhil and PhD in Gautam Buddha University, Delhi. Basically, I'm from Myanmar citizen also. But most of my time I spent in Delhi. So my love to India and my love for India is huge. And India also is just like second home for me. So today I'm very happy to share what I'm now planning to share with you all. So today's topic I would like to share is challenges of today and inequality of human being. Actually, I'm professor of Buddhism and Buddhist meditation. So when I look at that today's situation, what is happening around the world, and as a Buddhist monk, as a bhikkhu, how I feel, I would like to share that things. So I choose this title and this name, Challenges of Today and Inequality of Human Being. When we look at the challenges, we can see from individual level and our society level, our family situation, or in our professional life or at work, and even in national level and as a global citizen, we have many problems now we are facing. So I divided and I categorized in 5 ways. As an individual of today, in 21st century, what are the challenges and how we will cope with all these challenges and how we overcome and how we will give solution to these challenges. I would like to share a few inequality that things. In other session also, regarding family life or regarding with our society or our in professional life or as a citizen or as a global citizen, how we should respond to them, to that particular situation, we will briefly discuss here. So the first things I would like to share is, as a youth today, unlike any other time in the past, we have many problems. We are also encountering many opportunities. At the same time, we are also facing many challenges, especially unlike with our parents' time. In education, we are always facing many challenges and many problems regarding financial issue, and regarding the technological issue, and regarding that what is happening and what is epic situation even in our today's situation. Even in the curriculum. So personally and as an individual, we also have such things. These are the case we need to cope and we need to overcome. Even in our social life, there's also has many challenges. And after education, after left in our college, when we are entering into market situation and in working professional life, they also, instead of opportunity, we are more and more facing challenges. Only when we are accepting and only when we can overcome such things, we can be succeed and we can be live peacefully in a proper way as a human being we should be. So such a things we need to consider to respond to that situation. Very important inequality as an individual, is self-realization. Self-realization. India actually is very incredible country with the very large amount of youth. These are the source of power. These are the source of the nation, and these are the entire working and intellectual force to upgrade India, to build the nation and to build the country. So, in terms of that national level approach, even if we are realizing and even if we are re-evaluating ourselves, we need to analyze ourselves first. So self-realization is very important, and then self-control also is followed in a very important way. And one more thing in life we need to understand is the limitation of life. Our life, our potential, and our opportunity, even our challenges, everything has its limitation. So we need to understand such things. If we understand that things, we can in proper manner live in today's society, even in a chaotic and even in very miserable situation, we can live in a proper way. That's why we need to understand the first thing. As an individual, even we may have many problems and many challenges. If we have that self-realization, self-control, and understanding of the life limitation, the limitation of life, we can cope every situation and we can overcome whatever challenge we are facing. That's the first point I would like to share. That also is part of my experience. As many of you were aware what is happening in our country. Some of you already aware of that things. Even after independence, starting from that time, even today, within 7 decades, almost entire that 7 decades, all Burmese people, they are facing such and such challenges and chaotic situation and imbalance and inequality and everything. In our country, we have legislatively, we have 135 ethnic people. And even today now, we are still having civil war. Even now, we are facing political issue in a national level. Even in such situation, we as a youth should not lose ourselves. We have to maintain self-realization, self-control, and the understanding of limitation of life and the work. So second point, in society level, whether we may say within family, we might have many challenges and many issues regarding income or financial issue within family, some social issue in family member, regarding living standard of a family, or health issue of parent or grandparent, or dream for the future. Usually, parents, they are playing leading role in a family. They have much more problem than the children. When we get the proper age, and when we fully and when we enough in the age of grown age, we can share the responsibility and some share life. So whatever in family may have many challenges and many problems and many issues regarding health or whatever else it may be, if we have mutual respect. In our country, usually sons are most favored than the daughter. But every family member should have mutual respect for each other, such as one of inequality, what makes family life happier and more happier. So that love of the family, as Rara Purushodan Kumar said, in a large term, in a final saying, we say Sabi said. Our dedication and our love should be for all. So in terms of family cases, we should not limit our love only to ourselves. We have to share all our love to our family member. Love for the family is very important. Then in Pali term, we say mudita, that joyfulness. We have to share all our happiness and our emotion with our family members. Such quality are also part of our life. To progress in a proper way as an individual, we have to have some proper family, proper society. Family is very big and very essential and very small unit for any individual, so that we can grow up fully, peacefully, and in a proper and better way. So sharing our happiness and sharing our emotion and caring each other, these are also is part of our progress to make a better living and for today's well-being. Such quality are also is needed in today's situation. Then forgiveness. Even our parents, even our grandparents, even ourselves, sometimes we need to forgive and we need to forget. Such quality in Asian Buddhist term we call upekha. That forgiveness also is part of our proper inequality for the progress of living peacefully. Then in a family matter, we have to understand, what we have to understand is we are sharing our life. We are sharing our life within family member. So we should have that share responsibility also. As we are saying, living interconnectively, we must have share life and share responsibility. This quality, even for individual person or even for family life, these inequality are much more important. In school and in university and at work, we just only train skill. We just only train for earning. We just only train for upgrading oneself. We are not training in a proper way how to live ourselves, how to live our society, and how to live our nation. We are still lacking in such a training. And in the previous presentation, Mr. President, he said they just only train to kill. They never train to love. That's very true. Today, instead of training such outer material progress, we also need to train ourselves for inequality of betterment. So to get such situation, the one very important thing is mutual respect and understanding of shared life and shared responsibility. That will make, these quality will make our life more happier and our society and our family more happier and healthier. Such a quality is very important for today's situation, especially today very chaotic situation. So even in national level, we, India and Myanmar, very closely become independent from British government. But now India is, let's say, almost in every sector and well developed and reached to proper progress. Myanmar, in our country, still struggling with civil war and still struggling in every sector. Even today, I feel afraid of losing the electricity, outer electricity, due to some political issue, due to COVID-19. and due to some other failure in governing, almost the whole countries across Myanmar not get proper electricity and proper water supply system. So even before joining this meeting, I was thinking whether I'm not sure whether I can get, I can easily access to internet, or whether I can join or not. I'm not sure now. Even in the mid of, during the discussion, that electricity may burn out. So what I mean is, even in our individual level, we have much more problem than ever. Even in our society, we are facing many challenges and many chaotic situations, many problems, many issues. In national level also, as a citizen, we are facing many challenges. India and Myanmar very close, geographically is very close. And historically, we are just like brother. India just like look like bigger brother, elder brother, and Myanmar is just like a younger brother. Under British government, we share all the things together. We became independent, almost together. But today's situation, India is much better and reaching to the higher state in the global level. And even in economic or academic or even political situation, everything is well settled. And Myanmar, we all Burmese are now still struggling for political issue. So in national level also, we are facing many challenges, especially economic issue, and then national security, and then national interest and political issue, even within the country. We are now facing such problem. So as a youth actually today are the leader of tomorrow. My Acharya Bandiji, he used to say, follower of today is leader of tomorrow. Or the leader are looking back the youth to bring them to the higher state to become leader. And the follower and our younger generation, they are also looking up at and admiring to follow our footsteps. So my Acharya Banerjee, he used to say, follower of today are leader of tomorrow. Leader of tomorrow. So in national level, we need to prioritize whether we will give our priority to the nation or to the society or to the family or to ourselves. That's very important. In Asian Buddhist term, we say Lokatachriya, Nyatachriya, and Buddhatachriya. The leader should give his priority for the nation, if possible, for all human beings, for humanity. That is very important point for national development. National development. In a place where the proper and very strategic leader are leading the country, within some decade, the country can develop in every sector. I'm very happy to see India growing and being developed in every sector. So globally, if we as a global citizen of today, we are well connected each other. What happened in Afghanistan, that affect on us. What happening in Ukraine, that also have some impact on us. What is happening in Myanmar, that also has some impact on other countries. So globally, what we say today is Sustainable Development Goal 2030. They find out very serious issue what human society today is facing. Due to some time restraint, I don't repeat that things. I don't click on that link. Almost everyone, they have already aware of Sustainable Development Goal. But when we clearly and when we deeply look at such things, so these are actually in a superficial level, not the root level and not the deeper level of human society. What is happening today, while we are analyzing that Ukraine situation today, many scholars, many politicians, and many statesmen, they express their opinion. The Indian journalists, in my personal view, Indian journalists are very realistic, and they can present that timely and that the most authentic situation of that Ukraine situation when we are observing that global situation. So, in my opinion, what happenings now is that new order change, the global political change is happening. Not like in ancient time. No any small country can stand alone. In diplomatic way, in a trade, and in any international relation, they have to share and they have to connect with other country. So whatever is happening to one country, that never mean that is happening to only that particular country. That is happening, and that is happening to every related countries. At large, we can say that is happening to the world today. So behind that sustainable development goal, more important things. What more important thing is that global order change, global political change. People, we have seen the imperialism, then colonialism. Myanmar and India are facing the same problem and experience the same. Then after Second World War, that Cold War situation, almost every country faced the same. And then become a unipolar situation, unipolar war. That means United Nations, America became great power, and the war is led by America. Now today's situation that say some Asian country came to power and they are remaking and reshaping and rebalancing the war situation. There is true things in international politics. So the role of the youth, they are the very source of the power in every sector for all peace, for national development, or for family future plan, for him or herself. They play very important role. Only by the power of youth, the war is running. No children are making the war change. No elderly person are making the war change. They are just only leading by the force of youth, by the power of youth. So youth today should aware for himself or herself. That is the first level. Then should aware for his society, her society. That's second level. And the third level is for his or her country. At large, in the large, he or she should consider for global, for all humankind, because they are the very source of every change. Whether the world become much happier and healthier and more peaceful, or that actually is because of the power of youth. If the war become much miserable, that will also be as part of the strength of the youth. So my request and my prayer for all beings, for all global people, is no more proxy war area should be in our planet. No more small countries should be sacrificed for any superpower country. That's very important things. That's very important things. So to conclude, my sharing for today is to consider ourselves in 4 stages and in 4 levels. The first thing is for individual level. The second thing is family or society level. And the third thing is as a citizen for national level. And the last, if possible, is as a global humanity. To make ourselves or to make our family or to make our society or to make our nation more happier and more peaceful place, we need such inequality. We are just only training for skills, but we also need to make this or more better place. These quality, self-realization and self-control and understanding of the limitation of human life. Then respecting each other, caring and sharing love for the humanity and caring for humanity, forgiveness, and our shared life, shared responsibility and shared value. And finally, prioritizing for the greater benefit of all. In other words, if we say for humanity, if we ever prioritize for humanity, that will be the best way to live our life. So to conclude my sharing today, let me express today's Sadhguru quote: "Life is not about getting what you want. It is an opportunity to love ourselves." So if we truly love ourselves, our family, and our nation, we have to lose our life for our nation. We have to lose ourselves for what we love deeply. Okay, thank you. I'm not sure whether sometimes you get a clear voice or not. I'm not sure. Sorry. So if you have some comment, I'm very happy to hear. If you have some question, if possible, I'm happy to answer. So, okay, thank you, Professor.